I'm Louise from Juniper Flowers, and this is my son Cash, and we will be showing you how to make a Zen miniature floral today. You can do this at home. You might have all the tools you need. If you don't have the tools you need, we are making a kit that we can have delivered to you locally. And this is going to be a fun project to do with someone if you have kids at home or just for yourself. So we're going to start now. We have a vessel, so it's going to be a little smaller vessel, and we have a little frog. It's a metal prickly item. Don't use it as a weapon. And you put that in the bottom of your vessel. You can secure it with something if you have floral, that gummy tape. You could put it in there, it doesn't matter. Today we're going to secure it in with marbles. So you want to grab, and these are gems. You could use gems or marbles or small rocks.
And how much do we take?
I would take a little handful and put your finger in on the frog.
Okay.
And then just put those in. You want the marble or the gems to go around the frog. You don't want to cover the frog up at all. This just holds it in place for now. You need a little bit more. Perfect. And good job. And then we're going to add the water. So we will fill it up at the end with more gems or marbles to hold the whole floral in place. So I've got just a little mason jar here of water, and so you just want to kind of dump in. You can fill just up with halfway with water for now. You can probably use the rest of that if you'd like. Perfect. And then we can, I'll just take the rest. And then you can top it off later on with more water. So now we have our vessel, it's ready, our frog's inside. We'll choose some flowers. We just have a few free. We have some spring blooms that we're going to be using. These are items that you will receive, not exactly these items, but you will receive blooms if you order the kit. We chose these spring flowers just because they're readily available right now. You might have a few of them in your yard. And that's actually a really good point. You could go out to your yard and see what you have. You might have blooming branches or some really pretty greenery that you can use. So we will kind of walk you through how to use what you have at home, or if you'd like to order it. So for me, I kind of laid these out in pinks and blush and creamy white tones versus these darker purples, greenery, and a cool yellow accent. I'm going to be using these items, and I think Cash has chosen these because he really likes these, the dramatic colors?
Yeah.
So
I like dark colors.
Okay. And so basically what I go for is choosing 3 blooms. I like to choose an odd number, so 3 or 5. The vessel itself is pretty small, and so I would choose, the greenery is an accent, so that's actually a good point. I would go with 3 actual flowers, and then we'll add the greenery. So that could be 1, 2, and then you need another 3. Maybe even the other yellow as well. That could be good. I think I am going to go with the greenery. Let's count that as something else. And this one is kind of an accent. It's not. We might get lucky and this ranunculus could bloom, but it might not. So really, that can act as a piece of greenery. I'm going to go with hellebore, little rose, and tulips. And then whatever I use as far as greenery goes, I might even use a tiny ranunculus bud as well. So you have some kind of little clipper. You could use kitchen shears or something. You just need it to be pretty sharp, or else you're gonna just hack away and smash the stem, and that's not good. But we use what we have, and we will sell you the snippers in the kit as well if you'd like to do that. So for me, I'm gonna start with cutting this short on an angle. That's gonna be my first cut will be a short one. Yeah, I would try it. You can always cut it. Remember, you can cut it shorter, you just can't add length. So if you cut it too short to begin with, we can't fix that. So you take it short, your shortest one. Ooh, You already got it in there. And so you just have to insert it into one of the frog tines, I guess. That sounds like a good thing to call it. Has a bunch of tines on it. Okay, good. And then just for camera purposes, Cash, let's turn your anemone bloom towards the camera. There you go. And so you've got the one in there, and then let's do a longer bloom. These usually would be something that we kind of call it like the dancers or the flowing flowers, something that has a little bit of air or movement to it. That is great for that. This one already has a really fun little curve in it. That can be actually challenging or really fun. I think you will accept the challenge, and this one you want to keep long. And so don't cut it too short. You want to try to see maybe if it will fit up a little higher. And I am going to just see what happens if I cut this like this. This is a little bit more difficult than I'm used to designing, because we design every floral that goes out of here in front of a mirror, so we can see all sides of it. This today is a little harder. I am going to go ahead and add a few more gems to my vase, because my flowers were making my frog top heavy and it was leaning forward. So I am going to do that. And then I'm going to do something really fun. I'm going to show you how to reflex tulips. So, you know, if your tulips, this is a ruffled edge tulip, which is really pretty. I'm going to see if I can make it even more interesting by taking 3 or 4 of the outside petals and pressing down on the bottom of the petal really gently and bending it backwards. Do you want to try it? So you just have to know to put your thumb, under there. And then it just kind of changes the whole look. That's cool. Right on. And then you can, add it. Yes. So you can add it. I usually like to add the tulips either coming right out from the front.
Like this?
That's great. Yeah. I can't tell what I'm doing because I'm working from behind the scenes here. So there's that. Again, if you need, I like that. I like mixing the colors as well. That feels really springy to have something that's purple and pink. You might want to put a few more gems in there before you get too top heavy. So I have that. I have no idea if that looks good. It feels good. Really, if it feels good and balanced to you, I would say go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep these 3 blooms that I have right now. I think yours are great too. How do you feel about that?
It's okay.
It's okay. Oh. And let's take our little extra buds now and just add them as accents. This is Gunna eucalyptus, and
would I want to cut it here? Or?
I think so. Let's see. Some of the time, sometimes you can eyeball it, and sometimes you really need to measure. If you put something up against your vase, you'll be able to tell how short to cut it. And again, always err on the side of cutting it longer, because you can't add length, and you can always fix it by cutting more off.
And do we put these in the spikes too?
Yes.
It's hard to do that.
It is hard to do that. I'm going to hold on to the stem of my rose because it's really hardy, so I can just add this and just push it down as far as I can into the spikes. And I think your ranunculus bud would be a really pretty addition, maybe behind here. So we're going to add a few additional little accents. I think your ranunculus buds would make, this one especially would make a really great addition. Putting this in behind the anemone would be really pretty because it'll give it just a little bit of a background. And I am going to also use a ranunculus bud, and I'm going to see what happens if I keep it fairly long. It could go well and it could go not so well, but that's the fun of doing this. Experimenting, and you can always try again.
That's the fun with flowers.
It is fun with flowers. Okay, so I love how you did that. You just put it right in there. You didn't have a whole preconceived idea. It is what I love about the innocent mind of young people, that they just go for it. If you do this with your children, they're probably going to get done faster than you are, because we just can't, I don't know, I'm a perfectionist.
Are you saying that I have a not good mind?
No, you have a fantastic mind.
Okay, good, because I'm getting worried.
Okay, so I think, honestly, I think we really need to wrap it up, and I'm going to put one more piece over here.
So can I put this guy in?
Yes. What do you think about doing it taller than all of the other flowers?
Yeah, I think that would be a great addition.
Okay. Wow, there you go. And it's perfectly placed somehow. You just perfectly placed it. So let's, let's finish off by filling the vase up with the rest of, not the rest of the marbles clearly, but enough to make
the flowers not fall out.
Yes. Okay. So you've got a lot more ways to go than I do.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, I did fill it right up to the top.
I might finish before you, yeah, really?
Okay, so now it's full. You just want to remember to add water every few days, because we don't have a lot of water in there. We added so many gems, so it might be hard to tell. So we would want to top it off with water, but now you can pick it up, right? You'll be able to pick it up and it doesn't fall over. And then we could do. I don't even think we need to do anything down at the bottom. If you're uncomfortable with seeing some of these stems, you could add a little bit of moss to that. You can grab that from your yard as well, and that would be finishing it off. So we have these. I love it. Are you proud of it?
Kind of. Not really, but.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I guess I like it.
Okay. And so we are going to now show you how we make it into what we call our Zen altar. So now that we have made our miniature florals, I am going to show you how to make something that I like to call a Zen altar. It's a small little arrangement of your floral plus some other bits and pieces, things that have meaning to you. You could find objects in your home that you could create with this and put it around your floral arrangement.
Rocks, maybe, little pieces of moss, right?
Absolutely, Pacific Northwest kid right here. And so in your kit, if you would like to order the kit, we will include a little wood slab, and this is what we like to put right under our floral. So we're going to continue adding this is cotton. We've taken out the actual cotton, so this is the structure underneath. If you've ever wanted to see a cotton plant, this is what it looks like without the fluffy cotton inside it. I'm gonna put that over here with my wheat. What do you think from the front, Cash? Are they looking good?
Yeah, yours is looking a lot better, but.
No, I don't think so.
But I'm not a professional. You're the professional.
Well, this is what you're learning, so
yeah.
you're being trained to become a professional.
Okay.
So,
okay.
So Cash is being trained to become a professional Zen altar floral designer.
Not really, but you know.
So now that we have, let's see, I'm going to add a few more bits. So we have the items that we want at our altar area. I'm going to move these. And we can, if you'd like to, you can put an air plant in with yours. That would be fun. These are Tillandsia. They are little air plants. They are super easy to maintain. You just spritz them with water a couple times a week. You want to do 2 over there, and I'll do the 1. The air plants can come in the kit too as well as a little glass bottle with the water in it. Okay, so let's choose a candle. I already know what I want because it's my favorite candle and it's also a fan favorite. We have a lot of people that order flowers with us and add this fragrant candle to it. It's called Juniper Embers, and it is my favorite candle. You gonna go for a different one?
Yeah, this one's
what is it?
grapefruit ginger.
Okay, so we're gonna put our candle with our floral, and then we're gonna light it. Give Cash the honor of lighting the candle, so you don't want to have it too close because we don't want to burn the flowers. So let's pull that out just a little bit more. I'm gonna put this over here so you can light mine. So this could be your centerpiece on your dining table. Like I said, you could put it at your windowsill, bedside table, a place where you want to maybe take a moment to meditate or just think about your day and
ultimately calm you down.
Calm you down. And so we also like to include a little bit, an intention along with this. So Cash and I have already thought of our own intentions, and you could announce what yours is.
I chose wisdom because, you know, wisdom is fun.
We need wisdom
We
right
all
now.
need wisdom to get through this time of horror.
Okay. Well said. Don't burn yourself.
Where do I put it?
Oh, okay. So I have perseverance. I've learned to live through a lot of things, and this is just one of them that we will all get through together. And I am going to put that right in here. We will, if you include a word, we will write it on one of these little tags and include that in your kit if you'd like. Let's step aside and see how it looks. Perfect. I love it. Awesome. Thank you for joining us. It has been a pleasure, and we will have all the links to the video on our website. You can order the kit on our website, and what else?
This video will be going on YouTube, on our YouTube channel.
Perfect. And that's it. I'm really glad that you shared this with me today, Cash, and I hope that you can share this with your family or friend, or
It's a lot of fun.
just have it for yourself at home. Thank you.